Poppin' Posse, welcome back to Hippie Life, man. If you don't know, you probably won't know. I go by the name of DJ Deuce Bigelow, man. Today we're here at Armadillo Records, man, for another In the Crate. I got my boy Kiddcache with me, man. How you feeling, brother?
Feeling real good, I'm not gonna lie. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, brother. Appreciate you pulling up on me, bro. For you guys who don't know, what we do here, man, we're just gonna chop it up about the musical upbringing, musical taste, stuff like that, and then we're gonna shop for some records, you feel me? So with that being said, man, let's jump right into it. Like, first question I wanna ask you, bro, is like, what's some of the earliest experiences you can recall having with music?
Earliest experiences with music? Damn, this is crazy. Like, what's one of my first memories for real? So, like, when I was a kid, I remember, like, one of my first memories is of being at a wedding, and my mom, she sings. So, my first really real memory is just, like, seeing my mom performing that shit. Like, she was singing, and I remember the song, everything. It was like, damn, I can't think of the name, but, like, I know it, though.
Yeah, like, if you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, it's that song, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's that, damn, Etta James, At Last. That's what it was.
Okay.
For real.
That's crazy. That's tight.
That shit was crazy.
So, like, how would you say, like, that, not necessarily made you feel, but, like, just what some of those things, like, you feel like went through your head at that moment, you know what I mean?
At that moment, it just, like, I feel like that's when, like, I connected with music, because, like, it's just, like, it's a real core memory for me, you feel me? So it's, like, being able to remember something that far back and something that happened such a long time ago, it's like, man, it's real crazy to me. Like, it really just, I don't know, it just real stuck in my head for sure.
So, like, with that being said, you said your mom's a singer and stuff. Can you tell me a little bit about your musical upbringing? Like, how you say, like, how would you say it affects your taste today?
So starting off with musical upbringing, like, I used to go around with my grandpa. He plays in the band, so I used to go with him to all his gigs. He does like what is it? Joey Buffett cover. He's in the Joey Buffett.
Okay, yeah,
band.
right.
So he does that. He does blues shit. He's like
what instruments does he play?
He plays the keyboard, and he does a little bit of guitar shit. He does some drum shit too, but that shit was crazy. He showed me that. I didn't even know he know how to do it.
Yeah, that's
he's
crazy.
Really mostly keyboard, organ, and that's really what he specializes in for real.
Okay. So, like, how would you say, like, I want to go back to the musical upbringing. So, like, you said he was in the Jimmy Buffett cover band. Like, what's some other, like, musical acts that you remember hearing at an early age, like, as, like, a child?
Like, live, or like just seeing it on the internet or
no,
the TV?
just hearing it. Like, say, like, your grandpa's playing it in the background, one of your cousins pull up in their car and they got this slapping, like, just like, you know, the music that was around you.
I remember a lot of Pharrell being played around me when I was a kid. Like, when I was with my grandma, she always playing some Pharrell, some Nelly.
That's crazy. That's tight.
I remember, like, my grandpa used to show me a lot of old music, like a lot of blues music. I remember his song "Gravity" by, I don't remember his name, but it's a good ass song for real. He used to show me a lot of stuff like that, a lot of blues music. I grew up listening to a lot of Isley Brothers for sure, because my grandma, my Gigi, she plays a lot of old music. She listens to a lot of, you feel me? All that
Shout out
shit.
to the Isleys, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And Alicia Keys growing up. Damn, it's a lot of people for real. But yeah.
Yeah, so you say, like, it was a well-diverse, like...
Oh yeah, such a diverse set of music growing up, because, like, I had so many different sets of family that come from so many different cultures, so it's like everybody listens to their own thing and everybody has their own personality, so whoever I'm hanging out with is gonna have their own taste of music, so it's like I'm getting to pick apart from all these different things that I'm hearing. It's like, I feel like now it's just a merge of everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's tight.
Definitely.
So how would you say, like, that background affects you today, like your taste in music and what you choose to listen to?
I feel like with a lot of the music I grew up on, with being a lot of instrument heavy, I feel like hearing old samples, like with my music now, like a lot of samples, I like a lot of just anything that's instruments and sounds real. I don't like a lot of futuristic shit right now, but, you know, there's times I like it, but right now I'm feeling a lot of instruments and, like, real music. Like, I don't know, something about that, the production, like, you know, like, what is it?
They say it's nothing better than actually hearing, like, the actual, like, you can have a digitized snare all you want, but actually hearing that snare,
it's crazy, especially, like, when you take it, like, bits and pieces from old records, it's crazy. Like, that's why I'm really inspired by, like, MF Doom and, like, people like that took little pieces of records and just sampled it and made it to whole shit, like different shit, like Mad Lib.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Crazy.
The Alchemist. Everybody's just crazy.
Some real heavy hitters. I was gonna say, so like, was there like a specific moment in your childhood that you remember like falling in love with music?
Falling in love with music. I feel like it's a harder question because like I always loved music. Music has been such a center point in my life. Like I remember one of my first little gifts was like a little flute when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's like,
I remember my fun.
I know you used to get on your fucking everybody nerve with
everybody
that shit.
Nervous with that shit for sure. But like at my grandpa's house, I used to be over there a lot. So like my little going to play, I'll be in there fucking around on his keyboard and shit, fucking around on the computer. So I didn't know I was in the studio this long, but I really been in the studio.
Kid,
and, like, crazy shit, like just seeing my family in music and like some crazy shit. My auntie is the one in the Thriller music video, Ola Ray.
Oh, for real?
That shit, being like seeing her and like she went that far with this shit, just doing what she was doing. It's like it's crazy. You can really go get that far. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
bro.
Like,
you really can like, you really seen it happen basically.
Man.
So like, even with that though, it's like there has to be a moment that you can recall, like, bro, even if you knew that I like music, but this moment right here, it was like, okay,
I fell in love with it.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like this is like, there's nothing better than music. Like music is the best thing in the world for me. I love it. I want to make music. I want to be a part of this music thing. You know what I mean? Like what?
I feel like what got me falling into love with creating music and with music in general is like exploring different genres of music and like. I had a friend, I used to go over to his house and like I used to play around with the music. He had like a microphone and his dad was in a band and shit. So doing that and I was like, damn, I really love this. Like I'm making my own music and shit and like I'm like 12 years old fucking around with the music. But that shit showed me like I can really start creating my own shit and like all the inspiration from growing up and just that experience, let alone, just showed me that I can start creating for real. That shit made me fall in love with it.
Yeah, that's tight, bro. So like growing up, did you participate in like any musical activities in school or anything like that?
When I was a little kid, I did dance. So I used to do dance and shit.
Like what kind of dance?
I did.
Like
I'm not gonna lie, I did tap dance for
tap
real.
dance?
When I was a kid, I did tap dance and I did hip hop. So I used to do both of those things. And then I remember when I was like 10, I performed at the state fair. Nigga did the whip name.
Did the name? I thought you were doing tap dance.
Nah.
Like tap dancing at the fair is kind of tight.
That's crazy. I feel like the tap dancing shit.
Can you show us some of the moves right now?
No, I don't dance no more. Hell no, nigga.
Dang, bro.
No, that shit. I stopped doing that when I was a little kid. I damn near wish I would have stayed doing it. Cause like all that dancing shit, I would have been like Chris Brown right now.
Bro, so imagine your performance.
I'm telling you, for real. Like I remember even Yums talking about.
It's not too late to hit the classes back.
Right, for real. I remember Yums talking about like him growing up with the music and all the like art class and the little band shit.
Yeah.
It shows in the performance for sure.
Bro.
So it's like it's crazy.
It definitely makes a difference, bro. Like you think about like how people like talk about theater kids and stuff, but most of the time theater kids
grew up being fucking superstars.
Being the actors, bro. Those are the Jonathan Majors and those probably a bad name to throw out. You know what I mean? Those are the Denzel Washingtons. Those are the Robert De Niro's. Those are the Those are the theater kids. So it's like if you love something, bro, you should submerge yourself into it. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's tight. I was gonna say like, so what kind of music did you listen to as a kid? Like not necessarily like
what was around me, but I listened to.
Yeah, like but as like a kid. Now I'm not thinking like not high school. Let's say a little before that, like middle school, elementary. Like what was something that you would go search up and listen to?
This gonna sound hella crazy, but like when I was a little kid, like I used to be hella like interested in older music. So I used to listen to fucking like 60s shit. Like I used to listen to I'm in my heart in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
The
Dang,
Monkeys,
real throwback.
Fucking all the little old bands and shit. I used to fuck with it because like my grandma would be playing that kind of shit and like she would show me like Elton John and shit like that. So I used to listen to that. But like for as far as me, I'll fuck around, have some fucking, let me think, some XXXTentacion, some fucking, let me think right now. When I was a kid, my favorite song was I'ma Be by Black Eyed Peas, bruh. I swear that was like my shit.
I used to love Black Eyed Peas when I was a kid, bro. No cap, Black Eyed Peas were their ghosts back in the day.
Yeah, that was my favorite song. I remember being a little kid just slapping that shit, asking my mom to turn that shit on again. One more time, it's again. I need
That's
it.
tight, bro. So like, do you remember like the first album or song that like you? I'm never gonna say like you purchased, but like you first album or song you downloaded or like, you know what I mean? You went out your way to go get basically.
It was probably Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
It was I think Flower Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like that album, it was hella crazy to me, and like it just the instruments and just everything, the way he was just rapping on there, and everything was just crazy to me. So listening to that, I feel like that inspired me to dive deeper into his discography, and from there I just started listening.
Yeah. So like, I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier. So you mentioned Tyler, like that was like you were definitely like a kid growing up during the era of like
Crazy shit. Yeah.
What I call like for us the golden era. You know what I mean? Like the real mixtape era. We have ASAP, we have Odd Future, we got Taylor Gang, we got Jet Life, we got all this crazy culture being built and happening at the moment. So like, who would you say like out of those groups and like that you listen to the most?
Odd Future for sure.
Odd Future?
Yeah, because like with Odd Future, it inspired me. Like I started listening to him, Oral Sweatshirt, the internet, fucking everybody from there. Just they all. It's crazy how all of them sprouted into their own thing. You feel me? Nobody just got left behind. Everybody did their own shit. So seeing that shit, it just inspired me a lot for real. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to that. I definitely agree. Like that's one thing I always say is I loved how like Tyler low-key like just really put his homies on. Like a lot of them didn't even rap before, and he was like,
he just really gave him
like you know, he'll make Jasper hop on a song, bro. Like you know what I mean, like
because you can really go back to all his old songs and really hear it in the songs. Like they really having fun with that shit. It's not being forced. It's not shit. Like they having fun with it and they love it for real.
Expressing themselves, and I feel like that's what spoke so much to that generation and like to the youth at that time. You know what I mean? It's like it was expression in its truest form. You know what I mean?
I feel like it inspired me a lot because like even with me doing graphic design and my own cover arts and like before when I started doing my own videos, like that's Tyler the Creator type shit for real. Like that's what inspired me to do a lot of that shit. And yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. So how would you say your music taste changed over the years, like as you got older?
I feel like as I got older, it evolved more. So like I started really checking out more different things. Like I started listening to like things when I was a kid, but actually understanding it, you feel me? So like I'll go back and listen to Erykah Badu, I'll go back and listen to more of the Isley Brothers, more fucking, what's his name, what's that, I'd Rather Be With You.
You know what I'm talking about? Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, Bootsy Collins, I fuck with Bootsy Collins heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but getting into a lot of old music and then getting into a lot of Nas, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, like that's what inspired a lot of my lyrical shit. I feel like my dad had a lot of inspiration there because I always grew up, first thing I get in the car is Wu-Tang slapping. I'm like, all right, for sure. Nas, you feel me? Everything like Jadakiss, the Locks, all that shit. Like a lot of that shit inspired me for real.
Right, that's tight, bro. Cool, we gonna cut this part. Okay. Yeah, that's tight, bro. So,
hella funny jump tears into it.
Oh, fuck. All right. So can you share any memorable experiences you have, like just any memorable experiences you have from, like, growing up with music? Like, you know what I mean? Like, still, I'm thinking, like, yeah, we can start high school now, like, you know, just...
Growing up with music, I'll say, I'll even go a little bit lower, but because growing up with music, I'll say is more of me going with my grandpa and shit. So, like, I'll say just learning more about the creation of it and seeing how shows are lined up, how events are planned, like going with them, helping set up, being around the band, behind the scenes, like the VIP, like the artist shit. Like, you know how we go in, the artists, you feel me? That's how I was walking in, I'm a little ass kid.
Yeah, so, that's tight.
You feel me? It was cool and like all that shit really just was good. Like it really helped me in my development for real.
Yeah, that's tight, bro. So moving on, I want to talk about like the current taste you have. Like, so can you describe to us like what your current music taste is and some of the artists and stuff that you listen to?
Right now, I've been listening to a lot of the internet. I've been listening to, let me think, a lot of Pharrell, I've been listening to hella Mac Dre. I've been listening to the Jack. I've been listening to, let me think, a lot more Nas, some Wu-Tang, and I'm trying to really think.
Right now, like if you were to plug up to the aux right now, what's the song you throwing on?
The crazy thing about that is like, damn,
that's
it's probably
that's not a Kiddcache song.
Cause you know I was going to say that shit. I was
going
to say me, but hey, no. I like Thundercat. I was playing Them Changes right now. That's really what my shit. I've been slapping that.
That'll be the first one.
My mama. Or that new shit, Keep Her with Anderson .Paak and Thundercat. That's some shit right there. I fuck with that. Mama.
So like you said a lot of old school hip hop though just now. So like that's like currently that's what you're listening to?
Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of new shit. I feel like I get a lot of my inspiration from older music and doing lifestyle experiences. Like current music, I'll say if I'm gonna slap some new shit, it's gonna only be some Larry June, some older current music. It would be like some Wiz Khalifa. You feel me? But other than that, no, I don't really listen to too much other shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, I used to listen to a lot of Playboi Carti, Travis Scott. Let me think, just like Lucky, artists like that. But right now, just in the lane of music I'm taking, I've been listening to a lot of things I can take inspiration from and really just spark my imagination some more, you feel me?
Yeah, that's tight, bro. I definitely feel that. So like, I was like, you kind of answered it already. I was gonna say though, like what is it about like that, just that era of hip hop? You know what I mean? Like it's that old school vibe that really just draws it to you. Would you say like, is it the sonic stuff? Is it the lyrics?
I feel like honestly, to me, it's like, it's so much soul in the old music. Like it's now music is so like fast food. You can really just do it like that. But they put so much intention into it, and they really, you can feel what they're talking about. Like I like music. Yeah, exactly. Emotion. Like any of my stuff I like to do, I like to really feel it. Like if it don't speak to me, I'm not working with it. I don't want to do it. Like I don't charge for features. I like to work with what works with me and what I feel. You feel me? So it's a lot of energy in those old songs. It's a lot of just, I don't know, this everything about like the sound, like I said, how it's more realistic, how it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like it's nothing like it, you feel me? And I'm trying to recreate it in a different way, in a newer way, and modernize it, you feel me?
Oh yeah. So like, I was gonna say, do you have a previous relationship with like vinyl records?
Honestly, I used to go to Dimple Records a lot as a kid, so like I never really had an experience with them physically, but like going to record stores and looking around and just seeing the posters and the music and everything, it's like, it did definitely stick out to me as a kid. I remember my dad going to Dimple, pulling up, getting a CD, slapping that shit in there, you feel me? Like shit like
even
that.
Like with CDs, like, so what's your, like, cause like again, like.
No, I remember some CDs like.
No, I know, it's like, you're just from like such a younger generation. I was like, have you ever owned a CD?
Yeah.
Like, so what was like one of the first CDs you owned?
Damn, I don't know. It was like, it would be random shit. I wouldn't say I owned a CD as in like I went and bought it, but I'll say like I just had, it was one around the house and nigga, that's mine.
Yeah, what was it?
Shit, I can't even think. My mom used to have hella Bruno Mars CDs around the house for us, so probably some shit like that, some little Uptown Funk, you feel me?
Hell yeah.
Some shit like that. But I remember being a kid, like my dad used to have the Nipsey Hussle CD with the weather and shit, the Locks, hella Nas CDs, hella Wu-Tang CDs. It's a lot of shit like that, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. So finishing up, last couple questions. What would you say is the significance of music in your life?
Man, that shit means everything to me, for real. Like that's my whole life. Like I feel like music is what's kept me going in the worst of times for me. Like anytime some shit's been bad or like I don't know what to do, like I just go over to music. Like music is everything to me. Its significance is, ain't nothing more than music to me. Like, that shit's crazy.
All right, then if you could give one advice to, like, say like a younger Cash, give him advice of like, I want to say how to like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this correctly. Yes, like navigate the musical experience. Like, would you go back in time? Would you expose yourself to more music? Would you, like, you know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
Like, what would like? All right, I'm gonna put it like this. If you could go back in time, what album would you show your younger self?
Damn, that's crazy. That's That's hella crazy. I feel like I'll show him some Tyler the Creator shit, like some
Yeah.
Call Me If You Get Lost. Like I feel like Tyler the Creator's music encapsulates so much of the old music I listen to, and like with the rap and the neo soul and like the instruments, I feel like it just would give a good representation of what the music taste would be.
Right. That's tight. All right, man. So right now we finna go shop for some records. We're gonna
Most
go
definitely.
see what's up. We're gonna try to pick your brain a little bit more about your musical taste and stuff like that while we do it. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can find, man.
It's all good.
All right, let's get to it.
What's up with y'all? It's Kiddcache, man. This is my #1 pick out of my whole thing. And let me tell you about it. This Flower Boy right here, man, it's got some great production. If you look at the cover art, this shit tells you the story about it even by listening to it, you feel me? I say my favorite songs off it gotta be See You Again and 911/Mr. Lonely. That's a hard one right there, for real. But I feel like on See You Again, Kali Uchis brought a crazy delivery to it. Tyler the Creator's verse on it is crazy, but yeah, this gotta be one of my favorite ones, most definitely.